Hello guys, my name's GlazeHaze2, and today I'm going to be showing you how to stealth Big Oil on Death Sentence 1 Down difficulty in Payday 2. Now, like Election Day, this is a 2-day heist. That's pretty much it. We'll be covering both of the days, and, you know, obviously how to stealth them. For the first day, you do not need any assets, and for your loadout, make sure you just have a good, nice stealth one. I will have my recommended stealth build in the top right corner for your viewing convenience, but other than that, let's just get into it. The first thing to note when you get into the mission is that there are 3 different spawn points, which aside from having the exit be in different places, have a few other differences. The first one being that depending on where you spawn, as if you spawn over there, or if you spawn over here, the fence might be electrocuted. In this instance it wasn't, but it's good to have a silenced weapon just in case. Because, you know, if you start blasting your unsilenced shotgun, which I don't know why you'd bring that to a stealth mission, then everybody will immediately know that you're here. And the last place that you could spawn is over here, but you don't have to worry about an electrified fence, because the fence is the only way in, and if the developers did that, then you literally wouldn't be able to progress. So, the chance is not a chance if you're over there, basically. Anyway, I like to enter from, even without the fences electrified, just the very front of the compound. Now, it doesn't really matter where you start from, but the front of the compound for me is probably the easiest, because it's got the straightest shot over to the garage. Now, making sure that you see all these guards, you can head on down here. Take whoever is in the garage out, and head up into the building. You then want to clear this living room. And if you wait a few seconds, you can let Sixth Sense activate, which will let you know exactly where everybody in the room is. So you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I shot 7 times. So you can just kill them all. Very, very easy. Then you want to move into this next room, taking out whoever you see. And making sure people who come down the stairs don't spot you. Again, waiting for Sixth Sense to activate. You can see where everybody is again. Okay, and that guy right there is the camera operator, which is a good thing to keep in mind. So 1, 2... And making sure that nobody notices you, obviously. Now, if you do get spotted, ECMs are the best to use. And hopefully not getting shot at, but if you can't avoid it, you can't avoid it. So, after you've cleared everybody off the map, you'll be able to tell, because if gunshots happen, nobody will notice. And if you activate ECM feedback, also nobody will notice. That's going to be a bit annoying. But yeah, then you want to search. Then you want to search the house for some intel. There's one that spawns there. A piece of intel that spawns here. And, ooh, plane keys. Okay. And then you want to find some saves. Okay, that's kind of getting. Okay, perfect. And as you go around, you want to put drills on the saves. Make sure you don't miss any and put a drill on each one. They'll usually be 2 or 3, somewhere between 1 and 3. And one of them will have intel in it, and the other one probably just won't have anything. And while you're waiting for the drills to finish, you can go in here, use a remaining ECM, or if you kept both of them, use both, and do this. Grab some Gauge Courier packages. A lot of them spawn down here. And you can bag up assault rifles and go secure them at the entrance location. But yeah, after these drills are done, I'll get right back with you so we can talk about what's going to happen the next day and do the next day. See you then. And once you have the address, you can just leave. Pretty simple. On to the next day.
You guys are perfect. I'm perfect.
Okay, so this is day 2. In your asset section, you will see the stuff that you have picked up in the day 1. And now this is the perfect combination of assets. Couldn't ask for anything better. Shutter code, so you can open and close the shutters. I mean, obviously. Key card, just a free key card, and the airplane keys for a much faster escape on the airfield runway. Now, if you didn't get the airplane keys, you won't be able to escape by airplane, but that isn't much of an issue because you can just wait for Bile a little bit longer while holding out with ECMs and the AI bots. 3 of the other ones, which are the house blueprints, lab intel, and security guard intel, are like completely useless, so you don't have to worry about them. If you get the cold fusion research asset, the correct engine in the engine guessing game section will be 9 or 12, with the only remaining thing that you need to know is the pressure. But we will get into that later, so don't really worry about it. But yeah, other than that, same loadout you had last time. Let's get into it. Once you spawn into the heist, the keycard will be right here on the runway, if you got the keycard asset. And then you can start looking for the server room. The first spawn is, once that guard gets out of the way, right there. If you see some beefy PCs and some blue server racks, it will be there. But it is not. So don't worry about that. The shutters are randomly open or closed. As you can see, these ones right here are closed. So we could either guess or use some... So we can't see what's in there, you know, which is an issue. But I know that at least one of the spawns isn't right, so I'm going to go check the other spawn, which is right here. Aha! And if you can see both other server room spawns from the outside, you are lucky, and if you see that they aren't the right ones, you can easily just get down to here. Now, while this hack is going, you can look around the mansion for clues. They can spawn over here, on that table, and the clues are a notebook and a clipboard, which you will need to solve which engine is the right one, as a puzzle, basically. Okay, that camera is really annoying. Another spawn is over here for a clipboard. And that's all the spawns on the first floor. And then you have to get onto the second. Though people can see the hack, so it might be a good idea to guard it. But you know, time is money and I don't have time to do this, so... Oh my goodness. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Once you're able to, you can try to make your way up to the second floor. Though it's not easy because there are a lot of guards around. Making sure the way is clear, you can just run up here and into here, where there's a chance for stuff to spawn along here or on this desk, but it didn't. So let's go check some other spawns on the third floor. Here's the other possible server room spawn. Not the third floor, the second floor. There's no spawns over in there. There's exactly one in here, right there. If you want to take out guards, right here is a pretty good spot to do so. And sometimes you're forced into a situation where you have to. But right now I am not, so I'm just not going to. Make sure you check all the furniture, just in case there is something. Another one can spawn here. I'm just going to take that guy out to make stuff easier. And you can use the ECM jammers that you have to get into here, to hide a body or two if you need to. But now the lab door is open. And as you saw, another spawn point for the information is right here. That tells you the chemical, so deuterium, if you have a bad memory like me. And if you didn't find anything on any of the furniture or the spawns that I shown up here, it will be in the lab. Which, getting down there is fairly simple, as long as you make sure to watch out for guards. And then you can go over to here. And you match the chemical. And a civilian can spawn down here, which you can hostage to delay the police assault. Another civilian can... I mean, not another one. He could also spawn out there, by that table. But you want to match up your information, so deuterium is the blue can. Or however you pronounce it. And somewhere on these lab tables, if you didn't find it upstairs, will be the clipboard and or the paper. So if you just take a good look around, you should be able to find it. It appears I may have missed it. Shoot. Which spawn did I miss? Oh, never mind. Disregard. Here we go. 3H. 3H. So it's a blue can with 3 hoses attached to it. And somewhere on these computers is a number. There it is. Now that doesn't matter. We just want to see that symbol. So basically, time for some math. I know it's scary, but we can figure it out. So, that means that it is greater than, whatever that number. And if the arrow is facing the other way, it's smaller than. And if you've passed, like, literally any science, you know that. But what that means is that you need a blue can, which is right there, with 3 hoses greater than 400. Which you may be asking, but that's 5,783. Well, it's weird, it's 400, trust me. So we want to go find the blue can, 3 nozzles, greater than 400. So this should be the correct fusion reactor. You would then bag it up and bring it over to the helicopter. You could also speed things up by bagging up an engine you know is wrong and going to light the flare, but it's not really necessary if you're trying to achieve a stealthy completion. If you're doing it loud, then that's an entirely different point. You want to get out of there as fast as possible. And yeah, after you've solved that, found all the clues that you need, or again, if you have the fusion research, you just got it for free, basically. Then you go over here and light the flare. Or, alternatively, Bile could spawn over at the pool. And here's time to start talking about some things. When Bile comes in, the alarm will go off. If he's at the pool, he'll come in. You want to yeet the engine into the helicopter and make a mad dash for the airfield, because that's where he'll be coming back to pick you up. Bile will always pick you up here at the airfield, no matter where he comes to pick up the engine. But if you got the plane keys, you can completely disregard that, and as soon as Bile has verified the engine, you will be able to leave. Basically, Bile will come in, sound the alarm, you'll throw in the engine, Bile will take off, and deliver the engine. Bane will then have to take some time to verify that the engine is the right one. If he does, then you're free to leave using the plane, or you have to wait for Bile. During that time, you want to hunker down somewhere and let your AI teammates protect you. A good spot is right here. And you can use ECMs and ECM feedback and pocket ECMs to cover your escape and hopefully stay alive. Anyway, Bile should be here any second now. Oh, there he is. And here comes the alarm. Right now. Okay. At this point, Bile will be making the slow descent. And you want to just throw the engine in there and hunker down and wait. So I'll just kind of speed this up to show you guys what's going on, but not bore you to death. So let's go. And once the escape is available, you would ECM, feedback, and go, 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 go! So, yeah, after Glaze Haste 2 here, you know, just doing the outro, because I didn't have time for the outro at that exact point in time. So, yeah, like and subscribe, you know, all that stuff, comment, maybe share, turn on notifications if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
The elephant will be very excited. That's his campaign funding by Big Oil until 2050 right there. Very professional, folks.